Ever wondered why your grandma's candy bar used to cost just a nickel but today it's over $1? This question may have crossed your mind when comparing prices from the past to the present. This isn't merely a stroll down memory lane or a testament to the frugality of yesteryears. Rather, there is an economic phenomenon at play here known as inflation. It's not a concept is immediately apparent, but it silently affects our everyday lives. Inflation, in the simplest of terms, is the rate at which the overall cost of goods and services increases over time. Consequently, the purchasing power, or the tangible value of your money, decreases, as the same amount of money buys you fewer goods or services over time. Imagine you have $1 today. Due to the invisible force of inflation, that same dollar's worth subtly diminishes, letting you buy less and less as years pass by. It's like a ghost that haunts the value of our currency, continuously reducing its purchasing strength. Take everyday items like a loaf of bread or a gallon of gas as an example. A few decades ago, these items were remarkably less expensive than they are. That's inflation quietly and steadily stripping away the value of your money. Therefore, when your grandparents recollect how everything used to cost so little in their time, what they're essentially discussing is the impact of inflation on prices. So, next time you hear your grandparents talk about the good old days when everything was cheap, you'll know they're actually talking about inflation. But what does inflation mean for you and me? This is a question that's worth pondering over. To get a comprehensive understanding of the concept, let's delve into it. Inflation, to put it succinctly, is the process by which the purchasing power of money diminishes over the passage of time. Imagine it like this. Every single dollar that you possess is somewhat less worthwhile today than it was just a day prior. To better comprehend this, let's use a simpler analogy. Suppose for years you've been stashing away money under your mattress, keeping it for unforeseen situations or emergencies. As time moves forward and inflation continues its natural course, the value of that stashed money gradually starts to dwindle. This means the $100 you managed to save a decade ago, in today's economy, might not have the same purchasing power. It might just buy you half, or even less, of what it could buy back then. In other words, to acquire the same goods or services that were cheaper in past, you need more dollars today. It's akin to running on a treadmill that's constantly getting faster. You are required to increase your speed just to maintain your current position. Therefore, when you look at it closely, inflation is akin to a silent thief, quietly eroding the value of your hard-earned money. Now that you know what inflation is and how it impacts you, how can you protect your money? It's a question you're probably asking. The answer lies in smart planning and judicious investments. Consider assets that are likely to grow in value over time, such stocks and property. When inflation inflates prices of goods and services, these investments often appreciate as well, potentially counteracting inflation's impact. Education is another crucial asset. By enhancing your capabilities and know-how, you can boost your income prospects and secure your financial future. Financial literacy, the understanding of how money, investments, and economy work, is a vital tool. It enables you to make well-informed decisions and strategize for the future, even with inflation's looming specter. Having a robust financial plan is essential to manage your money wisely and ensure it's not eaten up by inflation. But remember, the key lies in consistent planning and smart decision-making. Inflation might be a fact of life, but with some savvy planning, you can keep it from gobbling up your savings. So, we've unpacked the concept of inflation, its effects, and wealth protection strategies. What's the core takeaway? Inflation, simply put, is the rise in the prices of goods and services over a period of time. As inflation escalates, your dollar's buying power diminishes. Yesterday, a dollar could get you a loaf of bread, but today, that dollar, due to inflation, might only procure half a loaf. The significance of grasping inflation is crucial. It isn't just a term thrown around in financial circles. It's a tangible occurrence impacting your personal finances. Planning for inflation is essential to secure your money. While inflation might seem like a daunting creature, with the appropriate knowledge and tactics, you can control it, guard your savings, and solidify your financial stability. Remember, knowledge is power. And when it comes to inflation, that knowledge could just be what keeps your piggy bank from shrinking.